Hey guys, how's it going? A bit of a weird start. Hi, I'm here. Because my husband isn't home in time. So I'm sorry there was a little pause there. I'm sorry you can't see me, but right now I'm trying to make things work on my own. My husband is on his way back. He's gone to take my son to a canoeing class with cubs. So yes, thank you for joining me. These are my hands. And should we just get straight into it? Because you can't see me and that's really weird. But yes, hi, welcome to Make a Monday. I'm normally doing this with my husband and it's a lot smoother. But here's the code, Make a Monday 20, if you would like anything that I demo today. I'm going to go through the new tools for those that haven't seen it, and we're going to show you some new stamps, which I'm really excited about. I haven't done new planner stamps in so long, and I am super excited to share these with you. 4 new stamp sets, which are all for planner addicts out there that want to do your own bullet journaling, that want to do your own layouts. Let me just show you on this black journal here. We have 4 new stamp sets. So we're going to stamp these out. We're going to have a look how they look, and we're going to use our Journal Mate Mini as well to do a little layout, and hopefully Esteban, my husband, will appear at some point and you'll be able to see my face. So please bear with me today because I'm not moderating the comments, I'm not posting any links. I have just posted all of these 4 stamp sets on the website, so if you would like them, it's Maker Monday 20. Hello Alison, I hope you're well. So yeah, I hope you're all good today. Yeah, a little bit of a mad one because Charlie had to go to somewhere new and my husband didn't know where it was. So yeah, we got a bit lost, but he's on his way back. So if you didn't join me a couple of weeks ago, this is the Journal Mate Mini, and I'm just going to show you on black so you can see it a little bit better while I explain what it is. So the Journal Mate Mini is a ruler that we have come up with, well, my husband has come up with, to help with bullet journaling. And you'll see here along the top you've got a ruler which goes up to 27 because there are 27 dots in a standard journal. This bullet journal has 5mm dot grid, so we have made a ruler to measure those dots. Then also you've got here little markings so you can split up your page into 3 and have those 3 vertical boxes down your page. And you've also got a little arrow here which marks the center of your bullet journal page. We've got 3 banners here which you can draw into, and also there's some bullet points as well. My husband's just got home, so there might be a little bit of commotion and I apologise, but hi. So, you've got your bullet point, I'm just hearing my son go wild for his dad. You've got your bullet points here and your banners, and we're going to use this to make a little spread. So yeah, let's close this up. Esteban's here now.
Hello!
He says hi. He made it.
I made it!
He's going to sit with his iPad, and I don't know if you want to hook your phone up to the front, but I'm on the overhead today. So,
I was like, oh no, she hasn't got my phone.
while Esteban sorts out technical things, let's have a look at this ruler. So what we're going to do is we're going to do half a spread. I couldn't find my white journal for some reason. Not everything has made it back from Plannerfest and unpacked yet. I'm sure everything is in my house somewhere, but not quite on my desk yet. And we're going to just make half a spread. I think that's the best way to do this. So here's the middle of the page, and here is 1 and 2. So I don't know if you can see it very well on white, but I'm just popping those 2 markings in there and 2 markings in there. And then what I could do is split this down here. Now, I have noticed this might not be exactly perfect because I have taken a page out of my practice pad. So not quite the same as a journal, but we can split the page either way. I want to show you those new stamps so you get the idea with the dotted Journal Mate. This is the Journal Mate Mini. There is a larger version of the Journal Mate, which is this one here. So this gives you obviously a longer ruler to work with. The boxes are exact, so if you draw in this gap here, that will draw exactly 11 boxes, for example. And you've got horizontal and vertical layout ideas. A lot of people get confused with this. They're like, these etchings, I don't understand, why are they there? It's just ideas, so you know how to do a vertical layout if you prefer that kind of layout for your planners, and how to do a horizontal layout. That's basically, it's just inspiration because we had room on the acrylic to give you it. So I'm going to use the larger one actually to do these lines right here. Please do say hello if you've joined us today.
Just to let you know, my camera's ready when you want to add it.
Fabulous, thank you. I will look at that in a sec. Now, I don't know why I've drawn this middle line. I'm really not concentrating today. Please ignore that line. That was just to show you where the middle is. So, what I'm going to do here, because this is a practice pad, I'm going to actually leave those and do the bottom boxes here. Like so. There. Yeah, this is a bit wider. So if we have a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could have measured it with my ruler, of course. I can't really see because the light isn't on either.
Oh,
I'm really not set up on my own. Oh.
That was my bad because I wasn't here to help you set up.
He was not here. We were not prepared today.
That probably helps if I...
There we go. We can see now, which is great. Now I can see that is definitely in the wrong place.
Shows how important lighting is.
Yeah. Make sure you're bullet journaling in a well-lit place. It really does help. At least working with the practice pad, and I do recommend the grid pads. They're really helpful to kind of get your head around using a dot grid before going in your journal. So we've got our 3 spaces there. I don't think they're even. They don't look even. But I'm not working in a journal, so that was probably why. I want to show you these stamps. So, oh, that's a loud noise. There's 3 different stamp sets here. I'm just going to flip them over and show you against my glass mat. So we've got Fun and Funky. We have Typewriter. We have Ticker Tape Text and the actual ticker tape. Now I was tempted to combine these two and make it into an A5 set, but that would be more expensive, and I thought some people might just like that font. It's kind of like a typewriter font but more capitalized, and then this is kind of the reverse of that, so it's the block version. So I think, you know, there is a preference, so I did split them up. So you've got ticker tape text and ticker tape are the 2 options, and I will probably get them mixed up when I'm packing, but hopefully not to the point where you get the wrong one. So yeah, Fun and Funky is this one here. So let's take a look at that first. I am well aware I've just stuck all of my stamps to my glass mat, and that's just gone dim, which is weird. There we go. So let's look at Fun and Funky. Hi to Heidi, who's on here. Hello to Julie as well, my mom and my sister joining me tonight. So, I've got my acrylic block here. These are available on the website. Really nice slim acrylic blocks, but not too slim where they bend. Just show you there. Nice thick acrylic with Mama Makes on as well. So I'm using VersaFine ink. I do recommend VersaFine to pick up all of that detail, but ideally not one that's dry and been used by 500 people at an event. There we go, we're seeing some blue come on there now. So VersaFine, it does pick up all of that detail, and I do find it doesn't really bleed when using it in a journal. So we're going to go Monday here and stamp that out there. And it fits lovely right there. I don't know where my baby wipes are either. So many things missing. This
see if I can find some.
Really does
is that baby wipes?
sorting. Ah, fabulous. I do recommend baby wipes for cleaning your stamps. Some people use a wet cloth if you want to be a little bit more eco, but a nice solution is a quick baby wipe just to keep them nice and clean, dust free, and your fingers ink free as well. So that's Monday. We'll go for Tuesday next, of course. My son is being rather noisy, but I don't know whether it's being picked up on the mic. So, Tuesday is next. Give that a good inking. And I always say, people new to stamping, they always tend to be like, oh, my ink pad's too small, I can't do it. And they do this, and they really oversaturate the stamp, and there's no need to do it like that. You can do it like this, but I prefer to lay down the block, pop your stamp on, and then get your ink pad, and you can physically see the ink is on the stamp.
This is something I noticed at the event we went to. People were literally like just really banging it on and getting far too much ink on there.
I think people's first experiences of stamps is like at a post office. And at a post office, you know, they have the big ink pad, they have the big block, and they're like bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
And when people just see that and go, oh yeah, that's how you stamp. It's not at all. Just gently apply that colour. You wouldn't kind of... It's almost like getting a piece of MDF or a piece of plastic and be like, oh, I really want to paint this piece of wood, so I'm going to put it in the paint tin. That's basically how I see it. Don't do that, people. You know, just apply the paint to the surface. So, you know, apply the ink to the stamp. That's a good way of kind of seeing that. So if you just tuned in, this is the Fun and Funky set. And if you have any questions, please do ask in the comments. Happy to answer all of your questions tonight. This very rushed and panicked make a Monday, but I think we've got everything together now. And I need to sort out the camera. I don't want to be seen.
Do you want me to see if I can add it quickly for you?
No, it's okay. So, we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. These are not spaced properly. I'm not working in a proper journal. But I just wanted you to see those stamps stamped out. And then we've also got on the sets, it's notes, next week, and remember. So I'll just show you those underneath. These are a really nice size, you know, with bullet journaling in mind. Oof, inking my own hand there. Here's notes. Could you see if my white journal is downstairs in your office somewhere?
Yep.
Just so I can demo this properly. I just feel like I'm not doing it justice by doing it on a practice pad. Although doing it on a practice pad is great. I do have white journals that I dedicate to showing you different spreads. So this one says next week. So this is a great one for, you've got a box where you want to transfer over your to-do list, things that didn't quite make it this week, and you have plans for the week after that you want to remember, anniversaries, birthdays, maybe little date nights, that kind of thing. Next week is a good box to have. There we go. And I think this is a really nice fun, like it's called Fun and Funky, but it's a really nice fun and easy to read font as well, which is really important. And then we've got remember. Anything you want to remember, any to-do lists, that kind of thing. Great to lay your block on a glass mat if you've got it. I'll just show you up here actually. And then you can line up your stamp with the lines on the glass mat to get it straight. Are all journals A5? So not all journals are A5. You can get B6. You can get lots of different sizes depending on who you're buying it from. I recommend Archer and Olive, and I did used to be a stockist for Archer and Olive. However, they no longer distribute to the UK, so it's really hard to get hold of them over here now, sadly. A really good dupe that I found was Yop and Tom. Yop and Tom their warehouse is somewhere around Peterborough, I believe. But yes, Yop and Tom are a fantastic kind of comparison. The covers are very similar in that I don't have one here because everything's packed away from Plannerfest, but the covers are very similar, as in you get a coloured notebook with a motif that's normally gold or silver on the front. The pages are the same sort of quality, same dot grid, very thick. This is Archer and Olive, but very similar quality pages that aren't going to bleed, as you can see here. I've stamped pretty heavily there and there's no bleed. So yeah, I would recommend Yop and Tom. There are a few left on the website. However, we have sold a few at Plannerfest and I've just reminded myself to update the stock. We sold a very, very large amount at Plannerfest actually. So while I wait for Seven to come back with my journal, I'll show you this stencil. This is a very well-loved stencil, and it's a favourite of mine. It's part of the Natalie's Textures collection. And what I'm going to do is use it with some of our Harmony tools. Our Harmony tools, if I just pop this here, are our 3D printed blending tools. Hi, Seven.
Hello.
Can't find my journal.
I can find it. I think it's made its way to the office.
At the office.
Yeah.
A lot of things are still at Mama Makes HQ, whereas this is home. So yeah. Like all of my ink pads, I've got VersaFines here, but maybe they're up here. Bear with me. There's some ink pads up here. Aha. Got my little tin. I'll show you.
There's one of those tins downstairs as well.
Yeah, they're my Lisa Horton inks. These are my distress inks, which fit really nicely in the little tin. The tin is the distress tin. If you're looking for that, it's on Amazon. I just want to show you the stencil really. So I've got my pink here, and I'm just going to load up my blending tool, swirling around and around, and we've got that loaded up there, and we can just gently go across. We don't need to go hard because we just want it as like a little border, a little embellishing. Oh, Alison says this is her favourite stencil too. It's a really cute one.
I was explaining the benefits of using the Harmony tools with the stencils in this particular method to a customer.
Oh, you were at Plannerfest?
Yeah.
I don't know if they heard you. I've just completely messed that up listening to you, so I'm going to just go over like this. Seven just said that he was showing someone the Harmony tools and, yeah, going in circular motions. This is quite funky, we'll go with that. Completely caught the edge of my stencil, so do be, like, aware. Either washi tape off your stencil so you don't do that, or just concentrate on what you're doing and don't listen to your husband, essentially, is what you need to do. I'm going to show my face now, I believe. Not
listening to your husband. Rule number one.
Just craft on your own is what I'd recommend. So that is the Fun and Funky font. I'm just going to turn this around. Bear with. I think this one is you, but we'll see. I'm just trying to connect up another camera. Just craft on your own. Are you listening to me? That's not recommended.
No.
Here is me. Hi. So, we're on. See, if I'd have waited for you, Seven, would have been 20 minutes late. At least people got to see a little journal spread there. But let's kind of start again. Hi. My name is Loti Maria, and you've tuned into Maker Monday, which is our kind of Monday slot of craftiness at 7 PM every Monday. We've been doing this for about 2 months now, I think, because I've just had my second bill of the software that I use. Wow. So yeah, it's been really fun, and it's a nice little community that joins us every week. But please do tell your friends, and let's grow this, and I'll keep providing free craft demonstrations. As always, if you want to buy anything that I use or anything on the website during the live show, Makeup Monday 20, which is there. I'll have to remember that. There is the promo code that you need at checkout. So please do enter that. Get 20% off. Treats on me because you've tuned in to our wonderful weekly show. Steven is my husband. He invents all of our 3D tools and our acrylic tools. He sits and watches the comments, watches out for haters, all of that kind of thing. But if you have any questions or you want to see anything on Maker Monday, please do let us know. We read all of the comments. I read all the YouTube comments afterwards. take everything on board, we do it the next week. So yeah. Updates this week. Kind of a crazy week. Just catching up with orders post Plannerfest, which was amazing. I still have to edit the vlog about Plannerfest, but we kind of did a little vlog, so I'll put that on YouTube soon. But yeah, thank you for all your orders, and of course we've got 4 new stamp sets launching today. They are Days of the Week stamp sets. So yes, let's go and have a look at the next one. I'm just going to move these. Any comments, questions, or things I need to know, Stan?
Nothing as of yet. Heidi said, yeah, we can hear him.
Is
but
that...
I don't know, I'm guessing that's Harvey.
That's Harvey, I'm guessing. So my 2 sons, Harvey and Charlie. Charlie is never home for Maker Monday because he goes to Cubs. And this time he's at a canoeing session, which is why Steven was late. But yeah, he's never home for Maker Monday, sadly. But Harvey is home. He is fine in the other room. Busy making robots.
No, he's watching Paw Patrol the movie.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
He's been making Lego robots all day, so he's been very busy. Heidi says, which was the most popular sticker at Plannerfest? Now, Heidi is asking me this on purpose. Basically, we've started designing and making stickers with our sister store, which is a new business that I've just launched called Just My Typeface. It's only on Etsy at the minute. My sister helped me come up with one of the stickers, which is a little cactus, and it says, "A little prickly, but with a little love I bloom." And it was the most popular sticker at Plannerfest, so I'll give her that. But that is why she's asking that question. She wanted to brag.
She also said that it was me.
She heard you.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at another stamp set. So let's go with, I'm going to go vertical this time. No, horizontal this time. And I'm going to use the bigger Journal Mate just for now. But both Journal Mates are on the website. So let's go, actually I've changed my mind because this is going to show me this here. So if I go, that was, you're going to get annoyed with my maths now and I'm really sorry. This
you
is
and your maths.
39, so half would be what, here? We missed a trick there, Steven, putting the middle on the giant Journal Mate, the bigger one. But never mind.
Maybe we can do a version 2.
Version 2. No, because that annoys people. I don't like companies that bring out version 2s of things. That's not fair. Okay. So just drawing a really basic layout here, just so I can show you the new stamps.
So is it because that page is one that you tear out is not quite as...
Uh-huh.
Not got as many dots. Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much. It's just a different kind of measuring, like if you have a look here, you're a little bit short.
I see, it's got one missing.
Yeah, but that's okay. So now I can measure that this box in the middle here, sorry if my head's in the way.
No, you're okay.
This box in the middle is 9. So what I can do here, and this is the magic of this, we have a 9 box rectangle. So I know that when I measure this up here, whoop, nearly did the wrong one there. This is my 9th box, and I don't need to count them. All the way down there. And again here. So this is the Dot Grid Journal Mate. If you're looking at this and wondering what I'm using. So I know that that is exactly 9 boxes. So I can put a dot there and draw a line all the way down here. And now I know we've got 999. So we could get our, which one should we do next? Stone, are you going to choose one? Let's go through the names again so people know the names.
I think you should go for that. That one there.
Typewriter, ticker tape text, or ticker tape?
Ticker tape.
Okay.
So you've got to remember ticker tape text. It's the one without the boxes.
That's right. So, these ones, because of their reverse nature, they require a very juicy ink pad. So I'm going in again with my VersaFine, but you'll see that you really need to ink them up in order to get that reverse impression. And you'll see what I mean when I stamp it down. So if I do Monday here, you'll see that there's gaps left there. Give it a good press and take it away. Now you see that the gaps there, if I didn't have a juicy ink pad, those gaps would be everywhere. But that is a block with that text as the reverse, kind of as the negative. And I just think when we do stamps like this, it shows the quality. It's a testament to the quality of the stamps.
It is,
because we haven't always had the same manufacturer for our stamps, and I don't believe we would be able to. I wouldn't dare myself to design something like this because I knew it wouldn't turn out, if that makes sense. So now I'm brave enough to kind of release reverse stamps like this with, it's kind of like lino cut look, you know. If that was like, I don't know why I think of a duck when I think of lino cut, but it's all like nature and boho and hippie, right? So, you know, it's that lino cut look. So if you're loving this, this is the ticker tape. Just give that a nice clean, and let's grab Tuesday.
Do you reckon with these kind of style stamps, can you do those techniques? You know the ones where they get like scrunched up bits of paper and they're sort of like they put it on it to take away some of the ink, so it makes that sort of wrinkled look. Do you know what I mean? Or am I just making stuff up?
Kind of like a faux bleach.
Maybe. If that's what I'm thinking. I think maybe I'm just making it up. I'm sure I've seen it before where they get like a scrunched up bit of like paper, and then they sort of like, I'm thinking of the jelly.
Yeah,
roll.
the gel press.
Yeah, when
right?
they sort of like, and then when you ink it up, it's got this sort of like these lines, like creases.
Yeah, so what you would do, say if I had Brusho, for example, I would put colour everywhere, and if I wanted to lift off some of that colour, I would use a scrumpled piece of paper. But because I'm lifting it off with a scrunched up piece of paper, the design of that scrunched up piece of paper is gonna... So a lot of people, for example, on shopping television, you'll find that they use kitchen roll because they've grabbed it, or a paper towel because they've grabbed it from the kitchen, right? And it leaves that kind of print, that impression that paper towels kind of had that texture, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, that's a nice texture. It's like, no. It's the texture from the paper towel. And they're like, oh, what lovely texture. And you're like, but it's because you use a paper towel. So yes, if you scrunch it up, you get kind of the scrunched up part. And giving away all the shopping TV secrets, that's really bad, isn't it? If you're tuning in to Make a Monday for shopping TV secrets, you've got it. Don't ask me anything else. Just in case. So, using my VersaFine again. Again, I think the Tuesday, it kind of lifted off great, didn't it? I really like how they're turning out.
I'm looking on a really tiny screen, but I can still see what the...
Should we zoom in a little bit so they can see?
Yeah.
Here we go. How about that? Nice.
Gotta wait for it to catch up.
Oh, sauce.
Oh yeah. Lovely.
I am wobbly now. There we go. Give it a good press. Make sure you give it time. A lot of people are so quick to stamp. I noticed at Planner Fest, they were like, bang, bang. And it's like, whoa, this is not an inked stamp. You have applied the ink, and you need to let the ink settle into the paper. And then you get that really crisp impression. You see, I pressed down for longer with that Wednesday, and you can see that that is a little bit crisper than the Monday. You could probably just see that on camera. But I love how these look. Such a cool font. So cool. Really, really love it.
I do love how clear they
Yeah.
come out.
So this is the ticker tape option, the days of the week stamp sets. Now I did quickly list the days of the week stamp sets on the website, and They don't have pictures, so I'm really sorry. But I will add them after the show. But I was just rushing to make sure that you could buy them. So yeah, if you are looking for them, this is the one called Ticker Tape. Also on this, you have the notes, remember, and next week. So let's just stamp those out as well, so you can see what they look like. Under here, let me show you that. Go. They look like the old machine where you... Yes! The first spent 5 minutes taking the back of paper off. So Heidi says in the comments here, they look like the old machine where you typed in a word and then it printed it out and it spent 5 minutes trying to get the backing paper off. I can't remember what it was called. So that is called Ticker Tape, but I can't remember what the machine is called. I want to say a dynamo.
Yeah, isn't that what I've got for... let's do a cheeky plug in Mortal Kombat Airsoft.
Didn't I? Never heard of it. No, I'm kidding. That's my husband's business. If you're wondering if your husband is an airsofter, that's where to go. Oh, I'm going to tell a funny story now, actually, just before I stamp this out. I'm going to face this way. So today, my dad got a package from Mama Makes because he ordered a custom stamp. And my mum messaged and she was like, oh, Dad's stamp came. I was like, oh, cool. And she put, orange packet. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, well, it came in an orange envelope. And I was like, is this an issue? Is this an official complaint? Like, what? She was like, well, it wasn't blue. Like, everything has to be blue. As you can see behind me, everything has to be blue. Our packaging is blue. And I guess normally it would come in a blue envelope. But she was pretty angry it came in an orange envelope. Why? Because once I ordered the wrong envelope size for my husband's business, who is orange, and now I'm stuck with using them because I ordered them. So if you do get an orange packet from us and you're terribly disappointed like my mum was, I'm really sorry, but until all 50 of them have gone, you're going to get orange packets. Sorry.
Orange is far, far better than blue.
No. My mum was genuinely fuming.
Heidi said yes, Dymo or something like that.
Yeah, see? Yeah. That's the one.
I've literally got one of those and it is like that.
We got it from the middle aisle, I think, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's branded as well, and I love it when companies are so successful, you know it as that. So like Hoover, for example, it's a vacuum cleaner, but everybody calls it Hoover, right? I would love to invent a product where everybody knew it as that, but there are other on the market, but everybody knows it as a whatever. Yeah. I think that is like when you've made it as a business.
You want to be so famous that everybody uses your brand name, so you can just like
you're the household name.
Use
for
copyright
that,
law,
right? It's like hula hoop. You're not allowed to use that on Etsy.
I know, and I thought
because of the crisps, not because of the hoops.
I thought it was talking about the hoops, but I think you're right. I think it's about the crisps.
Yeah. But
what came first, the hula hoop or the hula hoop?
I'm not sure. Mum says I wasn't upset, just curious. Well. There you go, curious George.
Can't be upset about my orange packaging.
There you go. That next week looks so crisp. Loving that.
Oh yeah.
Final one then, we'll do Remember. And then we'll move on to another stamp set. But like I say, I am using VersaFine, so if you're looking to use ink pads in your journals, you can see there's no bleed here, no ghosting, you cannot see it at all. And this is testament to the VersaFine inks, which are on the website. I believe they're £3 each, but obviously you get your discount with Maker Monday 20. And also the thickness of the paper. This is an Archer and Olive, but it's the same paper in a Yop and Tom. So if you're looking for a new journal, check out Yop and Tom on the website.
They were very popular again at Planet
They were so popular. I love Yop and Tom.
The texture of the covers.
And I met there's two guys that own Yop and Tom. Guess what their names are?
Yop and Tom?
Mm-hmm, right.
Is Yop a name?
Yeah.
Is that short for something?
I believe he's maybe from the Netherlands. I could be wrong.
That's an awesome name.
Yeah, really cool. Anyway, such nice guys. I met them at the stationery fair when I bought the stock, and really, really nice guys. So you're dealing with a nice small business. So this is Remember. So a great one for your little to-do boxes on the side. Give that a good press in the middle. And again, if you've just tuned in, the acrylic blocks are on the website. Remember.
Every time you say that, I just keep thinking the 5th of November.
Or the song, like, do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. These baby wipes are dry. Sad face.
Oh, no.
It's been way too hot for the baby wipe industry. Here we go. Give them a good wipe. Not in shot doing that. Da, 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 da. There we go. And pop it back onto our sheet. That is what it would look like, ish, if you use the ticker tape version. Let me just zoom out a little bit. The ticker tape version of the new Days of the Week stamp sets. Love those. I think that's my favourite so far. Imagine this heat emboss though.
Yeah.
So cool. Would look so cool. That foiled look with the. If you've never done heat embossing, you would get a clear sticky ink. You would ink these up. I would do it one by one personally, so you get that good impression. And then sprinkle on the powder, tap off the excess, heat it up with a heat gun, not a hairdryer, a heat gun, and then get that gold foiling or silver foiling.
I do love that look when it's just melting in you.
Yeah.
That magic of it switching from a powder to
a melted embossed
Yeah.
enamel look. Amazing. My entire family is watching. Orange is oil protesting colour, and by the way, my stamp is great. There we go. The important part of that sentence is that his stamp is great. And if you would like a custom stamp, just while I get ready, if you would like a custom stamp, we do them. One of our best sellers and kind of our core hero products. I pretty much make any black artwork into a stamp within reason. I've done everything from people's handwriting all the way to a dead pet's paw print. Fun fact.
Somebody at my work's got one of your stamps.
Have they?
They always stamp every card with the same, irrelevant of the occasion.
So, if you didn't hear that, one of Esteban's colleagues has one of my stamps and stamps it in people's birthday cards. You know when you go around the office, you're like, can you sign this person's card? Like, he just gets his stamp out. That is genius.
Yeah.
It's good.
And if it's a
Do you want to
birthday...
give him a shout out?
I think it was Richie, if I remember rightly.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can do that. Hello to Daniel, he's just tuned in. Hello. Daniel's mum is a crafter and loves all things mum makes, as far as I know. But yes, Teresa is a good friend of mine and does shop with us a lot, which is fabulous. Right, should we have a look at one of the other stamp sets? Let me get another piece of paper. Ooh.
What's the last stamp set called?
There's two more.
Oh.
You got typewriter. And you've got just the ticker tape text, not the background.
I think we should go for typewriter.
Okay. Let's see typewriter. So, I'm just going to really quickly split this page up. You get the gist by now of how the
remember, there's
journal
9
works.
blocks in between.
I don't think it was, you know, because it still didn't look even to me, but we'll go with it. We'll go with the 9. There we go. And you'll have way more time to make this look super pretty.
Oh, you didn't leave a gap in the middle.
A gap in the middle?
Yeah, they normally do another line, so then it's always a gap in between the columns to allow for spacing. I mean, you don't have to. It's just...
I'm really confused, but I'm just splitting up the page so we can stamp. I'm really sorry, I don't understand what you mean. I'm sure it makes sense to people at home, but this is why these tools exist, because, as many of you may know, I have dyscalculia. I find numbers horrendously confusing. A lot. Which makes my bullet journaling experience frustrating. And this is why we invent these little tools, which is great. Just to show you the little banners as well here. Really super useful to use as, let me just show you there. Little banners. Drawn really badly. I mean, that was the worst demo of that ever. But this is why I normally, and I think when I demo these on Shopping TV in a couple of weeks' time, I will get Steven to draw them in pencil. You're getting a scoop here. I'm going to get him to draw the layouts in pencil. There you go. You can have it as a banner. That's what they're for. So, let's get some stamps down here. So you wanted to use the, what, typewriter one, which is this one here. This is a lowercase typewriter, which I really love. It's super trendy, isn't it? That's going to annoy me on its own. Just going to erase that. Kind of want it to be all the same, even though it's just a practice. You watch me lose that stamp now. I'm going to ask where it is in like 0.5 seconds. So, we got Monday. We're going to put it onto our acrylic block. Acrylic block. Down with the stamp. Grab our ink pad, our VersaFine, which is not focusing at all. And we're going to ink up our Monday. And I'm going to just really quickly stamp these out so you can see. And we'll try and get the last stamp set in as well. So there's your Monday. Again, a super nice size, really cool. If you are using them in a dot grid journal, they are around 5 boxes wide. Obviously, depending on the day that you're using. I'll just show you the Remember stamp set, just so I can squeeze in the last stamp set. So here's Remember. Inking that up again. Nice. So that is the typewriter one. What's best for keeping stamps clean? You see, baby wipes, although I know a lot of people like to be quite eco, so just a damp cloth. And don't be afraid to give them a bit of a scrub, you know. In the manufacturing process, they've already had a scrub, a really vigorous scrub, to make sure that you can get the kind of markings, you know, they are the detail on the artwork. So don't be afraid to give it a good... It's not going to damage it in any way. And then just peel it right off.
Yeah, I remember when we used to manufacture our own stamps, and oh man, I used to scrub them so much, and they're very, very durable.
They are indeed. And if you find that they're not sticking on your acrylic block, they've probably just got a little bit of dust underneath. So all you need to do is just clean the other side of the stamp with a baby wipe or a wet cloth, let it air dry, and the tackiness, I don't know how, it's just how photopolymer works, the tackiness will come back to life, and you'll be able to stick it to the acrylic block again. So if you do find that they're coming unsticky, don't feel like you need to order some more, just give them a good bath and then they'll be fine. Another top tip for keeping stamps safe and clean and secure is to keep them in a dark place. We keep them in our folders in these boxes. Basically, the stamps are cured with UV light. So if they become more cured with UV light, say you're near a window here and the sun is coming in, it's going to over-cure your stamps and they'll become really sticky and stringy and not nice. So make sure that once they're done with, put them away, not near a window, in a nice dark place. I'm sure there's plants that like to be treated the same.
That's why I like our packaging, because you can put it back in the packaging.
Exactly, and this is why we do our packaging how we do. So many companies, because of the manufacturing, you know, most people get their stamps done from the same place, and those guys put them in cello bags, which means you can see the stamps, right? But we do our own packaging, which is a cardboard envelope, which keeps them nice and safe and together, but also in the dark, so they're not being exposed to light. Because you could have them on a shelf looking lovely right here, but through the cello bag, the UV light is coming in, it's over-curing your stamps, making them sticky and soft. So that's why we do our packaging how we do it. It takes us longer, it costs us more, but that's why we do it, because then they'll last longer. Back to these. Before I go, I'm just going to show you the last stamp set, which is the ticker tape text, just the text from here. So this is the reverse, but this is just the text.
And without the box.
Yeah, I think it's still quite a cool, you know, I was going to piece them together and do it as a you know, you get the text and you get the reverse on one stamp set, but it will be more expensive, and I think you will have a preferred one. So this is, you know, really, that didn't stamp very well. I didn't put any pressure in the middle. It's a little bit kind of industrial, edgy, really cool. I like this one. So there's your Monday, and I'll just do remember. Popping my stamp onto the block. Inking it up. And stamping it down. Pop your pressure in the middle. Lift off. And there's remember. So yeah, you can see there, if I compare it to this here, it is very different, but it is the reverse. So hopefully you can see what I mean there. So that is ticker tape text, and that is ticker tape. This is typewriter, and this is fun and funky. And that's all 4 of our new Days of the Week stamp sets that have launched today. If you love them, if you have a favourite, let me know. I want to hear which one's your fave. And they're all available on the website right now. Maker Monday 20 will get you a little bit of discount as a thank you from me for tuning in. If you're watching on the replay, still make sure you say hello and ask any questions. I'm always happy to answer any questions. And do let me know what you'd like me to feature on next week's show, because I always need a bit of inspiration. I'd rather do it for you, so you're getting your questions answered. Maybe a little bit of swatching. If you haven't seen the Swatchmate, we have a new one, which is the mini one, which I believe is up here somewhere. So make sure you grab this. Lots of you have already. Fits nicely over the top of the Distress Swatch, which is on the Craft World website. But yeah, loving the new Swatchmate Mini. This was super popular at Plannerfest as well. A great way to swatch all of your favourite ink pads and your paints and pencils and all of that stuff. So maybe I'll show you that next week, but if you want to see anything else, do let me know. Heidi says ticker tape is her favourite, and Daniel says they're all looking good. Well, thank you very much. So I will see you next Monday for some more Maker Monday madness. Don't forget, actually, while I remember, the summer sale is on. Rotate Mates are currently £10. All the acrylic tools are down to £10, I believe. And there's some journals really cheap if you want a black journal. There's the reusable sticker journals for £6. There's a stamp Lucky Dip, £5. You could get any stamp set from our collection for £5, which is just crazy. And there's a washi tape Lucky Dip as well, £1.50 for a washi tape, if you're feeling lucky. So make sure you check out the summer sale. That is on for 2 weeks, so that I don't know the exact date, but the 20-something of July that will end. So check out the summer sale. Purchase anything that you've seen on the show.